Right, so a directed number is a number, y'all try to write same speed with me, so I won't have to wait for y'all. Is a number with a sign plus or minus. Plus or minus, right? That indicates its direction relative to a reference point. Okay? So a directed number can be shown on a number line, right? So a directed number can be shown on a number line. So numbers to the right of 0 are positive, right? And numbers to the left of 0 are negative, right? So we could illustrate it here, number line. In the middle, you have 0. To the right of 0, you'll have positive 1, positive 2, positive 3 going up the road, right? Then to the left of 0, you'll have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3 going to the left, right? Negatives to the left, positives to the right, okay? So you'll copy this down. So when there is no sign, I mean plus or minus in front a number. Somebody have a question, Liam?
Yes,
Positive.
my
Go ahead.
internet. So my internet cut off for a minute. Didn't get time to write down the note. Can you like please scroll up?
All right, go ahead. So some real life examples of like these negative numbers and how they are used, right? So any of you all who knows temperatures, you would have like your temperature of like say positive 30 degrees, right? And then you could have a temperature of say minus 5 degrees, right? So like I went New York earlier this year in April, and the day we touched down, it was minus 1 degrees. So that's a real life example on how you could use these negative numbers and how they apply, right, to real life. Okay, is everybody clear? So we go and deal.
See,
Yes,
Yes, sir.
right. So we go and deal with multiplication and division laws, right? So we're gonna have multiplication and division law, right? So how does this go? We have same signs imply a positive answer, right? So yeah, this means that if I have a positive number multiplied, right, I'll put this in brackets, multiplied by a positive number, my answer will be a positive number. Okay? But also, if I have a negative number multiplied by a negative number, your answer will also be a positive number. Okay? Same signs, give you a positive answer, right? Then, if we have different signs, the answer will always be negative, right? So different signs imply negative answer, right? Which means if I have a positive number multiplied by a negative number, my answer will be a negative number, right? Then a negative number multiplied by a positive number, which is like the next way around, would give you a negative number, right? Copy these. So you all have the code, you all have the laws above there where I said same sign always would be positive. Different signs would always be negative. So let's go. So you have, for the first one here, we have positive 1 multiplied by negative 1. What my answer will be here, regard?
Positive 1 times negative 1 will be a positive.
Right, that's why I teach you up here. Different sign, negative answer, right? So a positive number, which is what we have, multiplied by a negative number will give me a what kind of number, regard? Okay, right here.
Negative.
Right, so positive 1 multiplied by negative 1 will give me?
Negative, a negative
Right.
1.
So here what? Let me write this as our guide, right? So let's write this down before you're going to it, right? So this is multiplication. We're going to call it multiplication guide, right? So a positive multiplied by a positive is a positive. A negative multiplied by a negative is a negative, right? You just try and write it small as possible, right? Not all those, right? Then you have a positive multiplied by a negative is a negative. Then a negative multiplied by a positive is a negative, right? So using this as a guide. So we have a positive by a negative. So if you go up here, you'll see that's this line here, right? That's this line here. A positive multiplied by a negative will give me a negative. So 1 multiplied by 1 will be what, guys? Would it be 1? 1 is 1. So it would be negative 1. Okay? Then let's go to the next one. Positive 8 multiplied by negative 6, right? It's a positive multiplied by a negative. What would that be, Kimani?
So that would be negative. Um,
Yeah, I don't know your tables here. 8 sixes,
it's 48.
48, right? Now, I'm gonna put this as a note somewhere too, eh? One time as we bounce it up here. Note. So let's write this as a note now. 0 multiply by any number, negative or positive, is 0, right? So it doesn't matter what we multiply 0 by anything would be 0. Okay, everybody good there? Next one, Ramdas. -2 multiplied by +5.
Negative 2 multiplied by positive 5 will be -10.
Amani Bob, -5 multiplied by +1.
Yes, sir. Negative 5 multiplied by positive 1 is -6, sir.
A 5 multiplied by 1. 5 multiplied by 1 is 6.
Oh,
And
no.
5 is 6.
No, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir, I saw wrong. -5 multiplied by positive 1 is -5.
Gabriel, Ramo, positive 9 multiplied by -7. A positive multiplied by a negative is a,
A negative 2.
and then just multiply 9 by 7. 7 nines.
63, sir.
Next, Makai, -4 multiplied by -4.
-16, sir.
Taylor, positive 1 multiplied by 0.
Positive 1, sir. No, sir, positive 0, sir. My bad, sir.
It had no positive or negative 0, right? It says 0, right? 0, 0. Anything, look, I just write it there. Note, 0 multiplied by any number positive or negative is 0, right? Torrington, -3 multiplied by +9.
-27.
Zia, +4 multiplied by +2.
So, +8.
+8, excellent. Now, remember I wrote above here, right? I wrote above here, when there's no sign, positive or negative, in front a number positive is understood, right? So I don't want to put +8. I can just put 8, right, Zia? Because the positive is understood, right? Francis, -1 by -4. Francis,
-4, sir.
say it again. Negative what?
-4, sir.
I don't hear any clear now, Francis.
-4, sir.
-4. So a negative multiplied by a negative is a negative. Check and make sure, Francis. A negative number multiplied by a negative number is a negative. Huh? Francis, what's that?
+4, sir.
Right, very good. +4. Amani Bob. 2 multiplied by 0 is
Yes, sir. Positive 2 multiplied by 0 is +2.
Yes, sir. I was doing it, and then you said it.
okay. So 2 multiplied by 0 was 0, right? Everybody good there? So I want to scroll down now. So let's write down these laws of division, right? Or division laws. Right? Division laws. So I'm just gonna write like how I write the snippets above, where I had like a positive divided by a positive would give you a positive. It's actually the same thing like multiplication, right? A negative divided by a negative will give me a negative, right? And then we have a positive divided by a negative will be a negative, and then a negative divided by a positive will give me a negative. Wait, this supposed to be positive, sorry. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Sorry about that. Positive, right? So division laws are just like multiplication law. Go ahead, Ramo, what do you have to say there?
So with the negative divide by negative, um, up, upwards with the multiplication, yeah, they put negative divide by negative equals negative. With
Above?
the with the lowers.
Yeah, boy, for real. Very good. So this is supposed to be positive also. And negative divided by negative is a positive. Right? So fix that. Fix that. Thank you, Gabriel. Very good observation. Right. So that's points to remember. Same signs imply positive answer. Right? And then different signs. Different imply negative answer. So let's go. Okay, so everybody go and do what? Regard.
Yes, sir.
Right. So let's make sure, yeah, did I have a minus divided by minus? It's a plus, right? Sometimes, I don't know, like my head glitching today. Right. So negative 45 divided by positive 5 will give me what? Regard.
Negative, negative 40. No.
Negative 40.
Negative 9.
Negative 9. Excellent, right? A negative divided by a positive is a negative. 45 divided by 5 is 9. Next one, Sheldon. And Sheldon, you had to speak up where I hear you real low.
Okay, so I got
Ah,
positive 7.
7. 7 8 are 56, right? You don't have to put the positive in front, right? Kimani. Negative 12 divided by negative 6.
So that's 2.
Positive 2, right? Or just 2. Next one, Ramdas. 7 divided by 7.
0.
0.
Oh no, 1 positive 1.
Thank you. 7 into 7 is 1, right? Ramo.
Yes, sir. That will be negative, negative 1, sir.
Negative 1. 9 divided by 1 is 1.
Oh, no, negative 9, sir. My bad.
Very good. Makai. Negative 6 divided by negative 3.
Positive 2.
Excellent. Taylor. Negative 6 divided by positive 1.
6, sir.
Positive 6, very good. No, wait. A negative divided by a positive is a negative. A negative divided by a positive is a negative. Check and see.
Negative 6, sir.
Excellent. Negative 6. Right? Next, third done.
Um, negative 8.
Excellent. Zia.
So, um, that's my answer.
Zia.
Four.
Yeah, you take too long for that, sister. You have to know a negative divided by a positive is a negative, right? We go on a break now, regard. You're going on a 15-minute break now. So hold up. Not yet. Negative 28 divided by positive 7 would be negative 4. Next, Francis.
-2, sir.
A negative divided by a negative is a negative. No, I'd make a mistake and put in that, but that is not what it is. A negative divided by a negative is a what? Francis.
Positive.
Right. So what the answer will be?
+2.
Excellent. Lucas, next.
So -3.
A positive divided by a positive is a negative. You sure?
So I say 3.
3. Right? Positive 3 or just 3, right? Amani, Bob. Next,
Yes,
quick.
sir. Yes, sir. So, +25 divided by -5.
Yeah, boy, that man do good day, boy. Alright, the answer here will be negative 7 5s are 35, so negative 7. Alright? So everybody answer one except Amani where you put on that goose. So writing here complete for homework, right? So after we finish with these, so we just have addition and subtraction to do here. That might take up the rest of the class, right? Because these are a little more difficult to understand, right? So, right, so we're now going to deal with addition and subtraction of directed numbers. So what this is just how I teach it, right? Other teachers might teach it differently. Okay. So basically what I tell students to do, so this is like case one. Let's call it case one. Two signs in front, both in front the numbers, not both, in front the numbers. I wanna rephrase this. Because I put two signs, but sometimes it could be more than two numbers we working, right? So the sign in front numbers are the same implies that we always add, right? Always add. Okay? So I'm going to give you all two examples of what I mean by the sign is always the same, right? So that will be cases like -3 minus 7, right? -3 minus 7. That's how you read this. The sign between the 3 and the 7 there, you read it as minus, right? The sign in front of the 3 will be read as negative. So -3 minus 7. Now, visualizing this, are the signs in front, the two numbers, the same, guys? Is it a minus and then a minus? Now, it's really a minus and a subtract sign in the middle there, but you read it as the same. Are the two signs the same here, guys? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So you
Yes, sir.
always add. This is going to confuse a lot of people here. You always add. So -3 minus 7 would actually give you 10, right? But what sign do we put in front of the 10? This is where I say always look to the larger number. So always keep the sign in front the larger larger number, right? And why I'm training you like this, even though the sign in front of the two numbers are the same, why I'm training you like this to always look to the larger number to know what sign you are putting for your answer is because when you have two different signs, you always have to look to the larger number to know what sign goes in front of your answer. So this here would be minus 10. Everybody good there? Right? So if I
Yes, sir.
have normal 3 plus 10, right? Okay, or 3 plus 7. Let me use the same 3 plus 7, right? What sign is understood to be in front of this tree? What sign is understood to be in front there? Anybody? Is it a
Negative?
is it a plus or a minus? When there's no sign in front of the number, what sign is understood? A plus or a minus?
Minus.
Minus?
Right. So I'm going up here, watch it here. Watch it here, and we see in minus.
So a
Look,
plus?
read this note here, read it out loud. Everybody seen this? What the note says? Read it out. I'm waiting for you all to read it out aloud. Read it out aloud. All of you all.
When
Uh-huh.
there
There is
is
no
no
sign for add
Plus
or
or
minus.
minus in
Comes
front.
to being number.
sign of
This is
number,
understood.
Plus is understood, right? So I don't know where I'll get minus from. Size school and back down. Right? So you'll swear I didn't give you all that note, eh? Plus is understood. So are my two signs the same now? Are my two signs the
no.
same? Is the sign in front of the 3 and the sign in front of the 7 the same?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that means you always add. So it's a normal addition question, but I just want to show you all how the law that I just gave you all or the case that I gave you all holds whether it's plus or minus, right? So this will be just 10, plus 10 or minus 10, however you want to put it. Everybody good here? Let's look at another one,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Example, right? So if I have negative 4 minus 2, what do I do here? Now, what you're going to see in some cases, you're going to see variations in the size of the minus sign. And sometimes they'll put a little minus sign like this. It means same negative, right? So it's negative in front of 4. You can say it's a negative in front of 2 also. Two signs are the same. What do we do here, Thornton? Do we add or do we subtract?
Add.
Add. So you get 6. And I told you always look to the larger number. Whatever sign is in front of the larger number when you are adding and subtracting is what always goes in front of your answer. Right? So I'm going to put something even more important here. You see this? To always keep the sign in front of the larger number. This only applies to addition and subtraction, right? This only applies to addition and subtraction, okay? When we're dealing with multiplication and division, Mr. Ramo, when we're dealing with multiplication and division, hold on, guys. Right, so it's plus 10 and plus 7, two signs are the same as a normal addition question, right? 10 plus 7 would give you 70, right? Who doesn't understand? Raise your hand if you don't understand. Right, so when the two signs are the same, we always add. So let me go again. We go in again. That was case
Excuse
1.
me.
Yeah?
I could go for some more, please.
But just give you a 15-minute break. See ya. Go ahead, quickly. Right, case 2. Right, we just had case 1 and case 1. Signs in front numbers are the same. Numbers, signs in front numbers are the same, right? Okay, so if the signs in front numbers are different. This implies we always subtract, right? Always subtract. You could have guessed that in regard. If the sign in front of the two numbers was different, you could have guessed you had to subtract, right?
No, sir. I
No, you
won't
didn't
get.
guess that?
No, sir.
So if the two signs are the same, you always add. You should have known that if the two signs are different, you always have to subtract. That's what I mean, right? Right. So we're going to flow into an example, right? Look at this example here. I want blue ink. Example. If I have negative 8 plus 11, right? Look at the order. This is directed numbers, eh? It's not the same like what you were doing in primary school, right? Negative 8 plus 11. The two signs are different. So what did I say to do if the two signs are different, Makai? If the signs in front, the numbers, in front numbers are different, we
Subtract, sir.
always subtract. So obviously you have to take the smaller number from the larger number. So if I take 8 from 11, what would I get? Makai?
3, sir.
3, right? Now, what sign goes in front of the 3? This is where we turn to our addition and subtraction, the main law, which is always keep the sign in front the larger number for the, go ahead, Taylor. Answer, right? And once again, this only applies to addition and subtraction, right? I've seen it again, only applies to addition and subtraction of directed numbers. You hear me there, Bob?
Yes, sir.
When I keep the sign in front of the larger number, that only applies to addition and subtraction, right? It does not apply to multiplication and division, right? It does not apply to multiplication and division, okay? So I'm going to belt out another example here. If I had negative 2 plus 18. What do I do here, Lucas? Negative 2 plus 18. Are the two signs the same?
No, sir.
So what do we have to do?
So take the sign from the larger number.
That's the answer. Okay, yeah, we know it's gonna be a plus. Hey, above here I didn't put I did not put any plus, right? But we know plus is understood in front here, right? I don't need to put that plus sign. If it was minus, you'll have to put it, but for plus, you don't need to put it, right? So plus 3 was the answer above here because the larger number had a plus in front of it, right? So so plus is the answer. What's the answer here, Lucas?
So 20.
Okay. So you self tell me the two signs are different, right? So what do we always do? When the two signs are different, Lucas, what do we always do when the two signs are different? Lucas.
Yes, sir.
Look at right here, case 2.
So subtract, sir.
Always subtract. So what my answer will be here?
16.
Plus 16, right? Because you always keep the sign in front of the larger number.
Yes,
right?
sir.
That only applies to what?
When the signs are different. And addition and subtraction.
Addition and subtraction. So when you're multiplying, brother man, if this was -2 multiplied by positive 18, don't come and tell me, sir, I keep the sign in front of the larger number.
Yes, sir.
Right? Because you have a law for multiplication and division. The answer for this will actually be -36 if I had to multiply. Is everybody
Yes,
clear
sir.
here?
Yes, sir.
Carrington, you good here?
Yes, sir.
Right. So watch. If I had like say 10 minus 20, right? What do I do here, Ramdas?
Well, sir, well, first it could be like -10 minus
How you
20.
got negative in front of that 10?
Positive 10 minus 20.
Right. It's positive 10 minus 20, right? Are my two signs the same?
No, sir.
That's right. This was multiplication here, right? Right. My two signs are not the same. So what do I do here?
Subtract
Subtract. So give me my answer.
10.
Positive 10?
Negative.
Right. Because I keep the sign in front of the.
Larger number.
This only applies to what? Keeping the sign in front of the larger number only applies to?
Addition and subtraction.
Boom, bang. Boom, bang. Right? So, we're going to try some. So, everybody going to do one. And then I'm actually going to, now have some cases here I'll have to show you all, right? But we're going to do it as we go along, right? So, let's start here. We started with regard. I'm not going to do this first one. 4 minus 1 is 3, right? 6 minus 4 is 2. I don't know why they have these easy things here. So regard, let's start with number 3. What's the answer for number 3?
-1 subtract positive 6.
Where you see positive 6, is that subtract 6?
Yeah, but since it's a normal set, that means it's in positives.
Well, where I show you that is this -1 minus 6, right? Okay. Did I say that when I did these above here? Like when I did these, did I say -3 minus positive 7? Did I say that? Is -3 minus 7? So what do we do here? Tell me first what going on with these signs. Are the two signs the same or are they different?
The same.
Right. So something I want to point to. Even though you see like a small minus sign here in front of the one, and then you probably see a bigger minus sign in the middle here, it's minus, right? Minus in front of the 4, minus in front of the 1, minus in front of the 6. So the two signs are the same. What do I do regard?
Add.
So what I'll get?
You'll get 7.
Keep the sign in front of
The 7 to be -7.
keep the sign in front of the 7. Keep the sign in front of which number here? The 1 or the 6?
The 1.
Bro, well, let us be when I talking, boy. What did I say to always keep the sign in front of? Which number, Kimani? Keep the sign in front. Which number, Kimani?
Keep the sign in front the larger number in the
Right.
on
Which will be 6, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you keep the sign in front 6. Regard, you wasn't here when I said that. You went for water?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
All right. We go by that. There we go. Sheldon, next one. -4 plus 1. Sheldon, your mic just get real trouble by bro boy.
So I have to one fix my mic.
Sheldon,
Yes, sir.
what's the answer here? So let me just go back over this one because Sheldon mic was a little distorted. -4 plus 1 The two signs are different, so I minus. I took 1 from 4, I got 3. I kept the sign in front of the larger number. The answer is negative 3, right? Kimani, number 5. What are we doing here?
So you're adding 4 and 1.
So you will get 5 because the two signs are the same. So you add 4 and 1, right? And always keep the sign in front of the,
The larger number, so
should be negative 5, right? Now, points to note. If I put that negative big like that, if I put it small like this, it means negative, right? Okay? Okay, guys? Everybody good there? Right.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is a strange case here. They actually have negative 1 minus negative 2, right? When you have two minus signs like this, or if you have like one minus sign in a bracket and one minus sign outside the bracket, you actually have to apply multiplication laws, right? So I'm going to put multiplication laws so when you have them like that, right? So multiplication, write it right underneath where you write it there, guys. Write it right underneath where you write it. So multiplication laws for double signs and brackets, right? So basically, if I have like a minus and a minus like this, it will be equal to a plus. Everybody good there? If I have a plus and a plus like this, it will be a plus. Okay, if I have a minus and a plus like this, it would be a minus. If I have a plus and a minus like this, it would be a minus. I call them double signs. Like if you have signs one after the next, right? And then if you have brackets, right? Meaning like if I have a bracket, a sign outside the bracket and a sign within the bracket, so a negative outside the bracket, a negative within the bracket, it would be a positive. Positive outside the bracket, positive within would give me a positive, right? Negative and a positive would be a negative. Positive and a negative would be a negative. Write on this. This is very important to what we're going to do. Okay, so we have our multiplication laws, so like double signs. I call them double signs or brackets, right? Or and brackets. Okay, scrolling up. So this here is a double sign, right? I'll remove the bracket. So it's like negative 1 minus 2. So this minus and this minus will become a plus. Right, Ramo?
Yes, sir.
Minus and minus is a plus. So I'm going to write it over. I feel I want to write it down here. Yes? Them double sign questions, I'll do them down here because I want some space. Right? So it was number 6. Right? It would be negative 1 minus negative 2, right? Negative 1 minus negative 2. So stay with me, eh? Well, regard, why your camera off? So for number 6, we had a double sign. It was negative 1 minus negative 2. A minus and a minus became a plus. So I rewrote the equation as negative 1 plus 2. My two signs are different. So that means I have to minus. I took 1 from 2. I got 1. And then I placed the sign in front of the larger number in front of my answer, which is plus. I don't need to put the plus there. It is understood. Zia, you with me?
Yes, sir.
Somebody mic on. Mute your mic. Ramdas, next one. 5 minus 12. What do I do here, Ramdas?
Well, first, well, since the two is a positive and a negative, you
Right,
subtract.
right. Because positive is understood in front of the 5, right? Right, so you
Yes,
subtract. So take the smaller number from the larger number. So take 5 from 12. What you'll get?
7.
7. And keep the sign in front. Which number?
The bigger number, which will be 12.
Right? So you see what a child who following could say? Right? Let me go Torrington. Next one. 4 minus 7 is what? What sign is in front 4? What sign is understood in front 4 here?
Plus.
Plus. So the two signs are different. What do I do?
Take away.
So I get
-3.
Excellent. Excellent. Right? Francis, -10 plus 15.
+5, sir.
+5. You way ahead. Right? And I'm going to put that positive. That positive does not need to go there, right? Why is it +5, Lucas? Explain to the class how she get +5.
Say because that's now. Say because the signs were different.
Excellent. Excellent.
And yeah.
Signs are different. So what that meant? What that
So she
means?
took the sign from the larger number
To do what? She took the sign from the larger number.
for
Wait,
the answer.
the signs are different. So what do I have to do? When my signs are different,
Subtract.
I have to subtract. And then I'll get 5 and I keep the sign in front of the larger number, right? 17
Yes.
minus 17. 17 minus 17, Alex. I see you talking, Alex. 17 minus 17. Alex.
Yes.
17 minus 17 will give me what? It's nothing like +0. It says 0, right? But correct, 0. Okay? Right. Let me go to Makai. -8 minus 15. Come on, let's start to move faster.
Negative
-8,
23, sir.
-20. How much?
23.
Excellent. Explain to the class how you get that. Why did you add? What told you that you needed to add here?
Because the two signs are the same, sir.
Boom! How we talk about the two signs are the same, so we add and I kept the sign in front of the larger number. Ramo, we have a double sign here, Ramo. We have 5 minus -5. So I'm going to write it underneath, right? Scrolling down. Right? That was number what, boy? That was number 12, right? So number 12 is 5 minus -5. What do I do with this double? Ricardo, where you going?
So the laptop have to charge. I go and get the charger and I can plug it in.
All right. Let me go, Regard. No, not Regard, sorry. Who I just call on, boy? Regard drop off
Me,
there.
sir. You call
Right,
on
let me
me.
go, Ramo. A negative and a negative is a?
It's a plus, sir.
So how would I rewrite this question? It would be what? 5?
5, with the sign that I have already.
Bro, a minus and a minus. We have a double sign here, right? A minus and a
Yes,
minus
sir.
is a what?
It's a multiplication.
A minus and a minus become a multiplication. Show me where I teach you that this morning.
Yes,
A
sir. With
minus and
the
a minus is a multiply?
no, sir. It's the plus sign.
Right,
Plus.
plus. So a minus and a minus becomes a plus, right, bro? So instead of putting 5 minus -5, you're putting 5 plus 5. And 5 plus 5 is what?
10,
Simple.
sir. 10.
10. So a minus, these two minus became a what? A minus and a
Um,
minus is a?
a plus. A plus.
So I simply put plus in the middle here instead of the two minus signs. Okay, Makai? Not Makai, sorry. Ramo. We good there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Scrolling back up. So the answer here is 10. I'll just put 10 here. 14 minus 12, food. Right. That's simply 2. Right. Next one. Number 14. Who are in question here? Taylor. What's the answer for number 14? Taylor.
Yes, sir.
What's the answer for number 14, bro?
Number 14.
The two signs are the same. So what do we need to do?
28, sir.
Positive or
It's a
negative 28?
positive, sir.
How? We keep the sign in front, which number? 28, yes. Right? The two signs are the same, so you have to add. But which sign we keeping?
The
The
lower
sign
number,
from
sir.
which? Huh?
The smaller number.
Bro, where all of this be, boy? I say smaller number here this morning. If you look at the
Yes.
laws I just gave you, right? When you have a plus outside the bracket and a minus that's in the bracket, what do I do here, Manny Bob? So we're looking at this situation here. A plus and a minus will be a what?
Yes, sir. A plus and a minus
Yeah,
will be a minus, sir.
right. So I'm going to put 3 follower, guys. I'm going to put 3 minus 8. Right? Because a plus and a minus became a minus and I could drop the brackets. Because it's like I merged, a quote unquote, merged the two signs. A plus and a minus became a minus. So now 3 minus 8 will be what, Kimani? 3 minus 8.
So 3 minus 8 is 5.
5, just 5?
Also, negative 5.
Right. Keep the sign in front of the larger number. Right? Zia, for the second one here, we have negative 9 minus negative 4, right? So I'm going to put the negative 9, but this minus and minus between the 9 and the 4, those two minuses become a what? A minus and a
So I'm not
minus is
hearing
a?
you properly.
Huh?
I'm not hearing you properly. What is it?
I said it's negative 9, and then this minus, I'm going to highlight it, right? A minus and a minus here. These two minuses become a what?
A positive?
Right, so I'm going to put plus 4 and you can drop the brackets. Once you merge the two signs in the middle between 9 and 4, you can't drop the brackets, right? So negative 4 plus, I'm sorry, negative 9 plus 4 would be what's there?
Hmm.
Negative 9 plus 4, Zia.
13?
How much you got?
13?
13. If the two signs are the same, what do I do, Zia? I mean, the two signs are different. If my two signs are different, what do I do?
Put the sign in front of the bigger number.
That's all I told you to do if the two signs are different. What do I have to do? Add or subtract?
Subtract? No, add?
Check your notes here. Right, so negative 9 plus 4 gave me negative 5, right? So 7 minus 5 is 2. Right, next one. Somebody explain it to the class. Lucas, explain the next one to the class. Tell us what we had to do here. We have 4. Yes, 6 minus negative 4, which is in brackets. What are we doing here now? What's step 1? What are we doing here? Lucas, what are we doing here? Lucas, I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime you're doing work and stuff, right? Anytime you're locking in, anytime you're in any class, not my class alone, any class you're in, I want you to always tell yourself something because this used to help me, right? Anytime you feel like you want to drift, right? Like you want to drift and study something else, anytime you want to let somebody distract you home, anytime anything come between you and your studies, you know you must tell yourself, nobody ain't coming to save me, boy. Right? You hear me,
Yes, sir.
Lucas?
Yes, sir.
Somebody coming in an exam to do the exam with you in a few years'
Yes,
time,
sir.
nobody coming to save me, boy. My success and my future depends on what I do now. Right? That's why I used to tell myself. I used to picture myself in a nice house and and driving a nice vehicle. And that was my drive. So you gotta get some kind of picture in your head, bro, and you will never drift. So like
Yes.
my children, I program my children, you see me. My daughter will be in our class and the world could be talking around her. And she don't study it. You gotta lock in, bro. Right? What do I
Yes.
do here, Lucas? I highlighting it. I giving you. I see Ramo want to help you. Ramo Tizik to help you there, but
So yeah, the add
right, because why? A minus and a minus is
or negative, well, minus.
a minus and a minus is a negative.
Sorry, sir, positive, sir.
Right. So it'll be 6 plus 4, which is simply 10. You see how
Yes,
that
sir.
not hard? That not hard, Lucas. Right? Ramo, do the next one because I see you want to do one. What do you here, Ramo?
That the next one is the one beside it, right, sir?
Yeah, we going across.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So that will okay, so it will be um -4
Uh-huh.
add -2.
No. The
No,
negative and the negative became a positive. So it's not no add negative 2. It's just add 2. Cool?
okay, yes, sir.
Right? And then negative 4 plus 2 would be what?
6, sir. And it will just be
When the
6.
2, now, A, Olive, from here on out, you are not watching the sign in the middle. Right? So if I see 4 plus 2, it don't matter. I looking at the sign in front of both numbers. Are the sign in front of the two numbers the same, Ramo?
Yes, sir. So it will be the negative sign and then the answer that you got, which
Right?
is
Negative sign and what was the answer?
6. 6.
When the two signs are different, what do I have to do?
You have to subtract, sir.
So how you get 6, bro?
Oh, sorry. I mean but I did add it, sir. I did add it. My God.
That's okay. That's okay. 4, 2 from 4 is 2.
2.
Right? So that's your answer. Guys, we had a lucky, no? We had a lucky. So Ramo, what just tell Lucas applies to you too, eh?
Yes,
Kimani,
sir.
next one.
So for that one that is
This is as -4 minus 10, eh? Because there's only one sign between here and I could drop that bracket in front. So let me go. -4 minus 10 is what?
that is 14, so -14.
Excellent. -14. Next one, I'm Ramdas. No, this one is Ramdas. Hold on. This is 1. Next one, Ramdas. 6. This is as 6 minus 5, which is 1.
Okay, so it could be -2 minus 5, which would then equal -7.
Boom. Next one, Stefan, why free to call you, boy? Your mic giving trouble, boy. But try, just give me the answer here now. I drop in this bracket in front here. Though that's be -2 minus 7, right? What's the answer, Stefan?
With -90.
Very good. Two signs are the same, so we add. Come, let me see if we can get some momentum. We do know this whole section here. Who are going to next? Makai. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll answer this call. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Right, next one. Let's go, Makai.
Positive 10, sir.
Give me the working, brother. It'll be -8 what? Because I have a set of double signs here that I want to get rid of, right? So what this will be? -8 what? Makai.
-8, sir. Plus -2. And
Right.
since
So
the
listen. Listen. Before you go to the since 2 is smaller and those things, right? You see how you have a plus and a minus like that? You see how you have a plus and minus in that book back here now? You see how you have a plus and a minus like that? You need to make that one sign, right? So as highlighting it above there, highlighting it here again. You see these two signs, they need to become one. So a plus and a minus will give me a what?
minus, sir.
So you're not telling me nothing about no smaller number yet. You're getting rid of the signs that are back to back first. Right, Makai? So this will be -2. Right. Now what are we doing?
Since the two signs are the same, you're adding.
Right, so you get
This will
10.
be 10. And the 8 is the largest number, so you're using negative 10.
Right. And 8 plus 6 will give me 14. Next one here, Torrington.
Take away, so -1.
All right. So I'm writing it out, right? Is negative 9 plus 10, right? Yes, we have to take away, I get 1. But how you figure out
Oh,
this negative 1?
it's positive. So.
Excellent, because the larger number is 10, right? Excellent. All right. Who's next, boy? Francis, next one is yours. 8 plus negative 10. What's the first thing we gotta do here, Francis? Say that again, Francis.
Yeah, that'll be -2.
All right, give me more working. What it'll be 8 what? Did you say subtract? I didn't hear you properly. Right, 8 take away 10, which will give me 8 take away 10 will be 2. And I keep the sign in front of the larger number, so it'll be -2, right? Francis, mute your mic. Yeah. Lucas, next one.
2 take away -7, sir. I mean -10, sorry.
Right, 2 take away -10. So what will it become?
Positive 12.
Right, but tell me what I put in here now. I put in the working, right? But so you have to basically get rid of those signs at back to back. The signs where it have one outside the bracket, one within the bracket. What that would become?
So you could take the 10 out of the bracket first.
So what I put in now? I put in 2 what?
2 take away 10.
2 take away 10, yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
So
Or negative 2 take away 10.
watch. Basically, you're telling me that a minus and a minus is a minus. Eh? That's what you're telling me.
Sorry, sir, plus, sir.
Right. Come on. We had to catch this, We had to catch this before we leave here. Otherwise, it's problem. Wait. Hold on, a cup leaking, like. Yeah, like a cup leaking, yeah. Right. So 2 plus 10 as well.
12, sir.
Right. You give me the correct answer now, but you don't know how you get the correct answer. So this is how you're getting it, right? 8 minus 5 is what? 3. Simple. Let me go on to Alex. Next one.
So if 8 8 plus 2, sir.
Very good, Alex. Very good. 8 plus 2 is 10. Very good, Alex. Taylor. Next. This will be 1 what?
Yes, sir. 1 plus 7, sir.
Excellent. Which will give me?
8, sir.
Right. So all these boys doing, because these boys, like they understand it. So they just combining a minus and a minus give me a plus. And then they said a minus and a minus give me a plus. Right? 4 plus 2 is 6. Mute your mic, Taylor. Next one, Regard.
So, -2 plus 6.
Which will be?
It will be plus 8.
Raise your hand if you agree with him. Nobody in the class agree with you, bro. You're very distracted today, Regard. Very distracted.
What? So the answer is 4.
Usually you just be on top of things and you're very distracted today. I don't know what's going on home there, but you're very distracted, right? 4 is the answer. Zia, next one.
So just
It'll be -4 minus 4, right? I'll write it out for you. Right. What is to be? What's the answer? I just drop the brackets here, right?
okay, so we have the both of the signs are the same. So it will be changed into a positive, so it will be a plus.
Nothing can change into a positive. I want to make that clear, right? Nothing change into no positive. The two signs are the same, so we add. Right, Zia? The two
Yes,
signs are
sir.
the same, so we add. Full stop. You add. So you get 4 plus 4 is 8. Now, there's no bigger number here. Right? So you just maintain the sign that is in front these numbers, which is minus, right? So it'll be
Yes,
minus
sir.
8. Cool? Right? There's no bigger
Yes.
number here. Right? Who wasn't answering strong enough? I go back to Lucas. I just pinpointing the people who was getting trouble. Lucas, come on. Next one.
So it will be 16.
Too many working, bro. It will be 9 what?
So I say, the positive and the positive, the negative and the negative would be a positive, meaning
Right.
you have to add
Excellent.
and you get 16.
Right, 16. Right, now this one here is -1 minus 0, right? -1 minus 0 will give you -1, right? Just like 1 minus 0 is 1, 10 minus 0 is 10, sorry, right? Anything minus 0 will be the number itself, okay? 7 minus 5 is 2. Right, this one here. Who was getting a little trouble? Regard. Come on, let's get this before we
Yes,
go,
sir.
We are 10 minutes. Regard, come on, this one here. It'll be what? Call only working without brackets. It'll be what?
-5 plus
Uh-huh.
-10.
Which would be, I don't want no double signs. -5 what?
-5 plus -10 will equal -15.
Could you tell me what these two signs will become?
Or the plus and the negative, that'll become positive.
A positive and a negative is a positive, right?
Yes, sir.
You sure about that? See if I teach you that. Check and see if I teach you that. So you're basically saying is 5 plus 10. Regard?
Yes, sir. I was saying that, sir.
So basically, I taught you that a positive by a negative is a positive, right? I taught you that you're saying. Who agrees with him? Raise your hand if you agree with him. Bro, we fighting a battle by yourself here now. A plus and a minus is a what regard?
A negative.
So where you get positive from? So the answer you gave me once again was correct, but you don't know how you get it. Alright? So -5 minus 10 will give me -15. Do the next one, regard.
-1 subtract -2. So the -2 and the subtraction will turn into a plus.
Excellent. And -1 plus 2 would give me?
+1 or 1.
Excellent. So you know the working out. Tell you something that's shocking your home there. Right? Who else get problems by Zia, do this one.
Okay, so -5. Okay, so the signs are the same, so is an addition sign. So
Tell me what I writing out here now. What I putting out here.
5 plus 6.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Who agrees with her that this here will become 5 plus 6? Who, raise your hand if you agree with her. Somebody tell her what is missing here.
In negative
The
sign,
negative
negative
in
5.
front of the 5. Yes. Yeah. So negative 5 plus 6 would give me what, Zia?
11.
Zia. Two signs are different. What do we do? What do we do? Zia.
Sir?
When it is somebody help her. Somebody help her.
So,
Somebody help her now. When the two signs are different, what do we do? So take 5 from 6. What do we get?
1.
1. Right? And keep the sign for the larger number, so it will be positive 1. Right? Right, Zia? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Guys, who wants to give me the answers for which was the answer for this one?
18, sir.
Right, so to be 9, because a minus and a minus is a plus, plus 9, which should be 18, right? So we're going to stop there, right? So these here, from here, we do not do so homework, complete for homework. You all have a lot of homework, but I have to go out now. So as I leave the class, I'll leave it home. But I'll send everything for you all tomorrow, probably by lunchtime tomorrow, right? Complete for homework. So y'all can take the rest of the day off. Right?
All right.
So you all have a lot of homework, right? We completed everything for homework. Complete for homework. Right? So guys, I will see you all next week. I'm gonna send the worksheet and the recording tomorrow for you all, right?